Hey, this is Sundar from C4E Tech, and in today's video, I'm gonna review the camera of the Xiaomi Redmi Pro. What you're watching right now is a 720p footage being recorded via the 5MP f2.0 front-facing shooter. Let me know how the quality is in the comments below. So without any further ado, let's get started. Outdoors, under good lighting conditions, the 13MP rear camera does well. Good dynamic range and color reproduction, the detail level's decent too. Macro shots turned out equally well. They're sharp and have a shallow depth of field given the f2.0 aperture. If you want pictures with an even shallower depth of field, the secondary 5MP rear camera comes into play. The dual camera setup on the Redmi Pro has an implementation similar to what we've seen from the likes of the HTC One M8, Honor 8 and so on. Tap here, set the aperture, focus the subject and click. You can also do the same after taking the shot. The implementation seems decent, but there's definitely room for improvement since sometimes the results were a bit of a hit or a miss. While there are a number of phones that can shoot still images with dual cameras, the Redmi Pro can shoot videos with them. The quality isn't very good, but it's something. Note that you can't change the aperture after shooting the video. Anyway, moving on, the Redmi Pro continues to perform well indoors too. Of course, a bit of noise creeps in, but not enough to ruin the experience. The images turned out sharp and the color fidelity is again good. Under low light, the performance falters a bit. The colors are good, but a lot more noise creeps in. It's acceptable given the price segment. The 5MP front-facing camera with the 85-degree wide-angle lens does a decent job for selfies. The images are sharp, well exposed, and have a good amount of detail. The Redmi Pro is capable of shooting 1080p videos at 30 frames per second. The electronic image stabilization does well, but the overall footage quality takes a hit. Turning EIS off makes for a better footage. The colors are okay, there's a good level of detail, not the best but definitely good for the segment. The Redmi Pro is also quick to focus. The transitions are noticeable though. This phone can also shoot 720p slow motion videos at 120 frames per second, and the quality is just about okay. So that's it for this video. Xiaomi has taken a different route this time around by not just upping the specs but trying something different. I don't think any other phone in this price segment offers a dual camera setup. Add to it the wide angle front camera and 120fps slow-mo. This seems to be a good deal. But do note that the lack of 4K, OIS, and the mediocre low-light performance are trade-offs. So me personally, I'd prefer Xiaomi to have gone with a 10 to 20% better camera, maybe with OIS and 4K than a dual camera setup. Maybe save the dual camera for the higher-end Mi phones. But that's just me. What do you think? Here's a poll. You let me know what you'd prefer. A dual camera or OIS and 4K. All that said, just because I feel Xiaomi could have gone a different way doesn't make this camera bad. It's still a perfectly decent shooter. Definitely worth the asking price as long as the hardware and software underneath deliver. We'll talk more about all that in the full review, which should be out soon. In the meantime, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. This is Sundar from C4E Tech, leaving for the moment. Have a nice day.